Houston, Texas, and the house Bill Yeoman and Andre Ware built, home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for liftoffs. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Colorado Buffaloes taking on the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Boy, when a defense lets you out of jail like that, it can give the offense some momentum. 1st and 10 from the 22. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He'll try it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He's got him at the 40. There he goes. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that 1st down and keep the offense on the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man, it's Wegman. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Got his man downfield. Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown, Houston! Hello! Nice catch and good work afterward. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Motion from the wide receiver. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a...
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got him downfield. At the 45 on his way. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. He'll pull it on the read. Shakes off the defender. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads, or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender, and they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So good luck stopping him.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Strong safety blitzes.
Back to pass, it's Wegman. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. They're going to run it. Turning it on. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10.
Is another first down for the offense.
They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. On the move. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. On the ground, it's Connors. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration. So my running back can...
And he takes it in for the score. They'll open the second half with a run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it here on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Line gets set, 1st down. He'll keep it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. That's caught. It's Broussard. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
To the ground with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Give to the single back. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Connors. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and get them the first down. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Touchdown, Cougar! From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They try to pop a run on the draw. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Wide open, he makes the catch. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix. On offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus ride,
Saturday in October. A simple name and a complex rivalry. For one side, the Big Orange is just not a color they can sit with, and the other side, Crimson, has them seeing red. Easy to assume everyone here has a lighter in hand, and now we get to see who will use it. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And that's how pressure on a...
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The play action fake. Going deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you've got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. They'll run play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jordan. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll throw it from the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offense and quarterback find one...
Touchdown, Volunteers! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a... Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. First play of the drive wants to throw. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on second down. He lobs one high down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Tide and Vols. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on...
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Volunteers in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football. Another play.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
This time he's got it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
But we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Aguilar. It's complete. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, and the defense tackles him at the 3. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Trying play action. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got it in the middle. It's Jordan. On his feet at the 40. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Vols will hustle to the line.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
That's caught. It's Jordan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Makes the catch. It's Jordan. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. He's got the tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. That one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Let's see what they've got on second down. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Jordan. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna swing it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
He caught it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Man, did the defense need...
So here is the Tennessee offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line. Just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Quick timeout call. Defense stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Second down coming up. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Fires to the middle. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Jordan. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Volunteers look to keep this drive humming. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
And the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly, but when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Jordan. Brings into the open. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. Games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that
Throws toward the end zone. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They were really starting to put a drive together after a couple of incompletions. Now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. To the air, it's Aguilar. Gets it out quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to it.
Tonight it's Tennessee who will celebrate its victory throughout the Volunteer State as they have turned back the tide to lay claim to this rivalry once again. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.